Welcome y'all to a episode of Lily's Sizzling on sizzletastic.com and youtube.com/Lily's Sizzling. Tonight I'm going to be making nachos. I don't have a chip on my shoulder for nothing here, folks. So I'm going to be making this big cool thing of nachos here, but one thing about our nachos that's a little bit different is we are using bison meat, ground fresh bison meat. So we're gonna be making some buffalo nachos. So it's gonna kind of be like a southwest type thing. So something that's different about our nachos. You usually think of nachos maybe with like some taco meat, right? Well, taco meat's made from what? It's made from beef or hamburger. This is a little bit different because tonight we're gonna be using ground bison meat. So I picked up some bison meat from the butcher and we're gonna be using ground bison meat. Bison meat is actually a lower fat meat, and it's actually kind of better for you than regular beef. So, but it's still a red meat. So we're gonna be using bison meat tonight to make some nachos, which is kind of like a southwest thing. We're even gonna use some cactus inside of our chili. So we're not just making regular nachos, we're making some chili nachos here. And so let's get started here and let's start getting our quick chili together here. So I'm gonna take my bison meat here that I got picked out from the butcher. And we're gonna put him in there and we're gonna start up our bison meat on maybe about a 4. Add just a little bit of olive oil over him because like I said, he's lower fat, he will burn easier. And you don't want crunchy bison meat, all you want is a nice tender bison meat. Let's start with a little bit of seasonings on top of him, and we're gonna add in all of our seasonings once we get into the chili part here. So we'll add even more. So let's just get a very basic seasoning up here. Let's start getting him grilled up here, and once he's grilled up, we're going to incorporate the beans and we're going to incorporate the cactus, and we're going to make all the chili seasonings here and flavorings. And meanwhile, we'll work on our nachos and we'll get our topping station ready. So we're going to bake some nachos in a really cool and awesome sizzle-tastic way. Coming back up at you next. So while we got a sizzle going on over there, I'm just going to make a quick guacamole here. I'm going to show you kind of like how I do it. And cut him down all like this. I'm terribly allergic to these things, just so you guys know. It's like the equivalent of someone working with a bunch of peanuts. It's really bad for me. If it touches my skin too much, I'll itch. But people love my guacamole, even though I can't eat it or taste it. I've kind of perfected it over the years. So here we go. Let's get out this big half here, and I kind of just put it right here in my blender. There we go. And you just kind of scoop them on out. It's not that much science to getting them out of here. He's a big guy. He's one of those large avocados. There we go. And so I'm going to add in some lime juice here with them. You gotta give your avocado some liquid for your blender. Add in the juice of the good lime. This also helps it from going brown. Lime or lemon juice, something acidic. There you go. And we're gonna add in some sour cream. A couple good scoops here of sour cream. This helps make your guacamole nice and creamy. For some kick, I add some sriracha, black pepper, and seasoned salt. There we go. A little bit of salt in there and some garlic. And that right there, folks, is how I make my guacamole. And I'm going to basically sauce it on up here. Sometimes if you need to add a little bit more liquid, you can add some milk or some cream in too if it doesn't want to blend right away. And so here, y'all, is a nice creamy guacamole, and this is exactly how I made it. I showed you guys what I did, and I blended it up. So I'm going to set this aside for a few minutes, and let's take a look over here at our meat. Our buffalo, or our bison meat, basically, it's coming out nice too. I've kind of chopped it down here. I've given it a good stir, and I've made sure it's not burning and that it's cooking evenly. So that looks like it's about done. We got a good medium rare, or well, not medium rare, medium done, I would say, going on there. Let's add in our chili beans. So we've got in our chili beans now, and now we're going to start adding in everything else that's nice and good. Let's get some cactus in there. Oh yeah, some cactus. The camera person just farted.
It did not. You did not hear
He
that.
farted.
Oh my god. Cut.
He farted right on camera, y'all.
Cut.
He's over there eating all the goddamn guacamole. He farted everywhere.
Did you? What? Oh my god. You're keeping that in the footage?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in the footage. He's got guacamole up and down his arms, and he's farting. And like, look at here. These are my like little these are my little jalapeños from the garden here.
It wasn't me. That was you.
I'm gonna just chop up a couple little jalapeños from my garden. Kind of de-seed them a little bit here, because
The folks at home, they would understand if they ever had Lily Sizzling.
he's been eating a lot of beans, I guess. Or it's like in anticipation of eating beans, because he hasn't even ate any beans yet today, folks. He just had, what did you have today? Just some beef jerky and a little bit of french fries.
It just smells for me.
I don't even know what it smells like. I don't want to smell it.
Sizzle-tastic.
I don't know what you're brewing. I hope it's better than...
This is so blooper.
Oh, that's horrible. You just shot yourself right on film.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
That was one of the kids.
No, it was not.
The dog Mitzi by my foot.
And I'm gonna finish up here adding in my last little bit of jalapeno if I don't cut my finger off laughing so bad. Oh, woo.
I'm just kidding. That wasn't really a fart.
All I can picture is it's like guacamole green, just like the guacamole you've been eating over there.
No, it really wasn't a fart. I was just kind of,
cactus
it's my
there.
shoe squeaking against the flooring.
Okay, let me add in the rest of the seasonings here, y'all. I'm just gonna open this up here. This cumin is toast. So finish up our cumin there. A good tablespoonful of cumin. Good
Whatever you got
quarter
left.
cup. Yeah, a good quarter cup there. The chili. A good couple tablespoons full of that. That's garlic powder. A good tablespoon of some seasoned salt. Let's spritz it with some wall pepper here. And say a good teaspoon or two of pepper.
Delicious seasoning.
Yep, look at all that. Just for heat, a little spritz of that. Sriracha. And we're gonna kind of make a chili here. Let's see how our chili looks. Oh yeah. It smells nice and fine. I might add in some more chili powder here, y'all. I think I was distracted by the big fart when I was trying to add in chili powder.
It wasn't really a fart.
Yeah. A couple more big heaping tablespoons there.
It's unprofessional.
Oh yeah, it smells awesome. Look at that. That's a beautiful chili there to go over our nachos, folks. Let's kind of let this guy incorporate and cook together here for a good maybe 10-15 minutes. And we're going to start heating up our nacho makings over here, and we're going to get everything ready to go. Alright, y'all, we're going to get our nachos here, and we've got some different colored chips tonight. We got some blue corn chips and some regular old corn chips. So I kind of mixed them together for a little bit of flair. We're going to take out some cheese here and be melting some slices of cheese. This is Havarti cheese, so we're going to put a couple slices here. And then we're going to get out our pepper jack, and we're going to put a good pepper jack right in the middle. And we're going to kind of layer it like some lasagna. Oh, yeah. And we were down in New Orleans, and we watched how they made nachos down in New Orleans. It was very similar like this. As actually, some of the best nachos I've ever had were right there in the French Quarters. And they put a bunch of cheese over the top of their nachos, and then they had like a fire type grill that they were able to just kind of assembly line through.
An above flame.
Yeah, an above flame.
I wish I had that.
Yeah, and it like charred the nachos. So it was beautiful. And they took this huge strip of cheese out like that. Oh, so you wouldn't think that New Orleans would be where you would get some of the best nachos in the world, but I mean, I've ate nachos. I've been to every U.S. state now except for South Carolina and Maine. And I've had Mexican food in probably almost all those states, and those were some dang good nachos. I'll say how they cooked them was pretty unique. It wasn't that regular nacho cheese. So we're going to do this. We're going to bake on this cheese here, and then we're going to start getting up all of our toppings ready, and we're going to just layer up our toppings here. So let's get these on in, just like New Orleans style nachos are like we have in the French
Top
Quarter.
shelf.
Top shelf them. I have the oven set to 400 because I don't have a cool flame that flames down. I want the oven nice and hot, so we could get some of that going there and get that cheese melted really nice. So let's get that oven temperature up. You want it up pretty high, and let's let our chili incorporate, and let's get our nacho toppings ready to go here, because this is going to come out and this is going to be really nice and melted, beautiful medley blend of layered cheese. So I'm going to get some toppings ready here, and we're going to start here with this. This is queso fresco here. And this is some basically some little cheese, and this stuff's excellent on salads. It's excellent on taco salad. I like it on just about anything like that. It's good in like little wraps. It's good on sandwiches. Heck, I can't figure out anything that it's not good for. So we're going to be using some queso cheese over the tops of our nachos and our chili. So let's get our queso right there. And then we have some cilantro here. I'm going to break off some nice good cilantro leaves here. As you can see with our other toppings here, and kind of making a little topping station, that we've got jalapeno, sour cream, our guacamole, and some salsa, and some taco sauce. So let's get this stuff up ready. I'm going to get some tomatoes and onions next to cut. All right, so I'm going to get some green onions up here. Do you remember what we had put on top of our nachos there in New Orleans that day?
Yeah.
Remember the toppings that we had? I can't remember. We had chicken nachos. I remember that for sure.
Yeah, it was chicken with I think black beans and sour cream. I think there's a couple of jalapenos.
Yeah, a couple.
Well, I asked for some on the side, I think.
Yeah. They put like all that sour cream on top there.
They loaded it. I think there's corn and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know. I devoured it so fast I probably didn't even realize what was on it.
I have a picture of it.
Yeah, good.
I kept a picture of it. Maybe you're
My memory is in my...
your butt that you're farting from. Are you still farting nachos from New Orleans?
It wasn't a fart, that was a cat.
That was a cat.
I stepped on the cat.
Okay, let's get up some green onions here onto our topping plate. Don't escape these there, and I'm going to get some tomatoes here onto our chopping board.
Choppy tomatoes.
Get some tomato chunks here. That's going to look real pretty. I can smell our chili over there. It's about done. I hope it's not fart gun smell. You've been drinking a lot of ectoplasm from the Ghostbusters movie, I guess. Ectoplasm.
Ecto-cooler.
Ecto-cooler, that's what it's called. I have something crazy like that, and it came out after the Ghostbusters movie, and everyone in the house has been drinking Ecto-cooler.
It's really good with some tequila.
I think that's what's making you fart. Plus the anticipation of my awesome sizzle-tastic nachos.
Bam.
All right. And we got our tomato guys up there. And we're gonna get the lime, some chunks of lime here. Whatever. I'll cut it on my butt. Cut it on my butt.
Straight down the butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut myself on my butt. That would be tragic. Why are you at the hospital tonight, Miss Sizzling? Oh, I was trying to cut a lime over my butt. You idiot. That's all I can hear. Doctors and shaking their dang heads. I visit hospitals enough, thank you, while going to Florida.
I visited a hospital in every state we've been in.
I know. We visited the hospital for Caden, then I got sick, and then we found a dog, so we had to go to a veterinary hospital because a dog got ran over by a car, and we rescued it and saved it.
A lot of veterinary hospitals in most of the states we've been in.
Yeah. I just randomly find people's animals. I don't know how I do it. They just come to us, one of us. So anyways, here's our topping station here, and this is ready for y'all. We're going to clean this up. We're going to take our nachos and get everything ready to go here in a few seconds. And our chili, look at this. Oh, our chili.
That's a cookie down.
Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful chili. We were at the drive-in theater, getting closer going to Austin out there. Anyways, we went to the drive-in theater when we got back, and they had chili nachos. My mom was like, I want some chili nachos, you know, and $5 for like what, a
Little dinky plate.
minuscule thing of chili nachos? Oh, heck no, I can come home, I could whip up them nachos way better than any drive-in theater, and anyone in New Orleans for that matter. So let's come see.
What's our movie of the night?
I don't know.
Yeah, we need one.
Oh, look at it, it's melted down, it's melted down. Oh, the cheesy goodness.
Zoom in.
Yeah, super zoom that thing. All right, so I'm gonna take this on out here, y'all. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna plate this up and we're gonna eat it. All right, y'all, these things look awesome. Look at that, they're toasty, they're cheesy, just like how we got in New Orleans. Oh yeah, we're gonna let the toppings fly on those suckers in a second. Heck yeah.
Get some Louisiana chicken wings on there.
Yeah, right, some Cajun chicken. Who would have thought I would have got like a good nacho technique from like Louisiana. And here's our chili. Oh yeah.
Chili beans, chili beans.
Chili nachos tonight, folks.
Oh my goodness. Delicious.
There we go, with all that cactus and that bison meat. There we go. And then we're gonna add our queso cheese right over the top
As for
here.
adding more color back into the mix.
Yeah, I know. Our onions, our cilantro. Look at those nachos we are making. Just serve them right off the plate too. Look at those toppings. Oh. Let's add some jalapeños over the tops.
Peppers.
Jalapeno peppers. Oh yeah. And then we'll get some sour cream and guacamole on the side, unfortunately. Your side. Sour cream all over the top of that big old nacho platter. Gonna have to have a serving fork, a serving spoon or something to serve this up with. It's a lot. And our tomato slices. Look at that. Boom. That's awesome. We'll get some of this salsa up. Some toasted salsa. Yeah. A little bit of taco sauce. And then for one side, if you can envision here, we'll put some, you can put some guacamole right on top of your plate, and then you just have your guests come serve that thing up, and that's like, boom, that's like some nachos right there, folks. That is some nachos. That is how you do them.
Okay, this is all I need. My Coke and that platter. Y'all can just go to Taco Bell or something.
No. Taco Bell ain't gonna top that at all. Let's get this thing plated on up.
Ow.
Yeah, it's hot. Did you just really touch that? He farted on camera and then he really touched that. He's scoring low tonight. Let's plate this sucker on up. Don't do it again, you're gonna burn. So we got these awesome sizzle-tastic nachos here, y'all. I don't know how we're gonna scoop this. Oh yeah. Look at all of the toppings.
Yeah.
Big old giant scoop. Look at the cheese just hanging on there. Look at the cheese.
Dare be stingy.
Can't believe I just destroyed the look and artistic masterpiece that thing was. Look at the cheese. Look at it stringing now and hanging from, this guy's like on a thread there. He's like bungee jumping. Oh, heck yeah. And yeah, cameraman, you gotta have some tomatoes. I know you don't like tomatoes. Yeah. But like this, it'll be good.
Guac.
Top it with guac. Look at all that guac.
Guac.
There you go. Now those right there, my man, are some nachos. We made some bison chili nachos tonight. Done kind of like how I seen in that restaurant there in New Orleans where we baked the cheese into the nachos. I used sheets of cheese and I baked it up real high so we can get that nice crisp there. I made that guacamole. I showed you all how to do that guacamole. We took the avocado, we took some sour cream, some lime, and some different seasonings there. And we made our guacamole, so you can all watch that for the recap. We made the nice little combination of chips there. I made the chili, and of course I put everything together there with some nice toppings. Our chili even incorporated cactus and bison meat, so it's kind of like a southwestern type thing nacho here. So I don't even know what to call it. It's a nice fusion nacho from every place in the world I've been to.
It's a sizzle-tastic nacho.
It is a sizzle-tastic nacho. Heck yeah! And if
Only
I had
way
a taco
sizzle-tastic
truck,
would do it.
yeah, if I had a taco truck, y'all, I'd be serving this on my taco truck like every single freaking night of the week with a Mexican Coke, because that is just how I roll it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Come check us out. And our cameraman's farting again. He's got to run to the dang toilet on sizzletastic.com, youtube.com/Lily's Sizzling, and facebook.com/Sizzletastic. Come check us out. Come check out these nachos, and come help our cameraman donate $9.95 to the cult of toilet paper, because he's going to need some Angel Soft tonight, especially after this. Bon appetit, y'all.